Good morning, everyone. Actually, it's just turned afternoon. Right, this is a walk I don't think I videoed before. I may have done, it's not. We have already been out. The dogs had a play this morning at Sowerton Moor because I was then going to Lidford Gorge to see the Devil's Cauldron waterfall, and I knew that was an on-lead walk for them. And we were highly disappointed. I've walked the other side of it. I've walked White Lady Waterfall, which is lovely. Steep walk, but that's to be expected generally for waterfalls. We just came away with sort of a feeling of not really exercised for dogs, not really seen a stunning waterfall, and I don't know, just felt a bit off. So I was going to go into town and do a few bits. I've changed my mind. I think the dogs actually need a proper walk. So we have stopped at Woods on our way home near Oakhampton. I have recorded from Fatherford near here before, definitely several times, which is stunning walk along the river. But in the school holidays, that's going to be busy. It's not much parking. And I just don't want to deal with people really. So we've come out to these woods instead. And we're going to find you a waterfall. Considering the Devil's Cauldron, it's paid to get into. I didn't, I'm a National Trust member. And then it's about 3 foot high at most. I think the fall down here, certainly this time of year, is actually more impressive. So we're going to head down that way. Good girl. Merlin is being absolutely loopy today. I'm not surprised. He's had 3-day turns and not doing a lot. Good boy. With just our evening walks. He's having an excellent time. As you all know, I was in two minds about whether I did any more live videos or not, just because the video quality is so much poorer. But people do like to be able to talk as we go along and join us and feel it's real time. So I will carry on doing some lives. We've just got to accept that the video is poorer. But as you can see, we've got blue sky, white fluffy clouds out here, but strong wind. I was planning on kayaking this evening. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. If this doesn't die down, even on the canal, it will be quite hard going. So looking out there, you can see Dartmoor just peeking over. So yeah, like I say, if this wind continues, we won't go kayaking this evening, but I might try and do so first thing tomorrow morning instead. Merlin's had his first outing in the kayak, but I'd quite like to go for a proper trip along the canal with them both. So either way, this is either their sort of decent walk of the day, or it's a decent walk and they'll then be predominantly sitting in a kayak later. As you do, still got lots of colour out here. Lots of bees around, which is great to see. Haven't had much in the way of butterflies, but the heather's coming out. The dogs have gone ahead. They've gone down to the river. Oh, there's Oti. Good boy. Oh, I say no butterflies as the butterfly flies into view. So that's a speckled wood. There we go. Doesn't it look pretty? It's brown wings, yellow spots. I don't know if you can see it there. It's a little bit far away for me to get close to. So we have got some butterflies this year. It's just less of them and they've come out a bit later. Even on a woodland track like this, there's still sort of plenty to see. So we're going to head, it's not too far along here, and we'll take a right, and that will take us down towards the river and the waterfall. Check I've still got some dogs with me. Guys! Well done. Good girl, Oti. Oti, that was very half-hearted. Good girl. Well done. Good boy. Good children. Well done, you two. Right, should we go find some water then? So the weather forecast said it would be less muggy today. I'm not convinced. This is pretty muggy and feels like it could storm. Hiya. I think you're one path too early, guys. You can fit down there, I can't. Right, I can just see it up on the right there. Oh, it really is a lovely day out here. Better weather than expected. It was supposed to be showering all day. And actually, you get down here and the wind's died down. We might get kayaking this evening. Who knows? Who knows? Now this is a spot I was swimming in a lot, year before last in particular, when it was stupidly hot. I can't swim too much at the moment because of a health condition, but that does not stop the dogs, and they love it. So we're just going to take this turning here, come off the main track, down through here. Not so good for the knees, this one. Hosie's already been in. She won't have swum yet though, she knows she's not allowed to swim with her. Hello, Jagdish. It is a lovely walk, you're absolutely right. Alright, what's the easier path do we reckon? Straight on or down this way? Let's go down this way. So this is fairly classic English countryside, to be honest, and woodland. And this is our waterfall. I like to think it's a sort of a pet waterfall, as it were. Good girl, Oti. And it's just sort of sat in one of our local woodlands. Obviously there's no charge or anything to come down here. It's public right of way. And I think it's more impressive than the Devil's Cauldron that we've just been to see. Okay. So we're not talking giant waterfalls, but it's just lovely down here. Yeah, we're on a trek out. It's not what I'd call... Sorry, the downside of being in the woods, we just lost connection there. You're right, the city life is exhausting. I can't do it for long. I have to get out to the countryside to make me feel good about life. Isn't that lovely? And this is just round the corner from us. Okay, right, let's head to the river, which is what Oti wants. You're right, it is beautiful. And I think it's easy for us to forget just how wonderful these areas are. So we're going to be a little bit careful of the tree roots. I don't want to fall over. Let's come around here. Where's your little brother, Oti? Weird, Merlin just doesn't leave me. Merlin! My grandma and I often say this, that Mother Nature is the best designer there is. Merlin! Hooligan child. There we go. Waterfall, but I don't want Oti going over. But what she can do is go for a swim in here. It's behind you! Go back! Oti, watch me. Go back. She's gonna miss it now. Where are we? You are a Wally. Right, watch it. That's better. They look focused particularly well. Especially with sticks, they're not as easy, obviously, as toy dummy. I'm just going to call Merlin again. Merly, Merly, Merly! Good girl, Oaks. Leave it. Merlin! Merlin, Merlin, Merlin! Good girl, come on. You need to get your little brother back. Oti's got lots of energy. Merlin's unfortunately got more, which is why he's probably taken a wrong turn as we've come down here. Merlin! Merlin, Merlin, Merlin! Right, unfortunately we're going to have to cut this short with Oti's playing because I need to go and find a small dog. He's never done this before. That caught me by surprise. Leave it. Leave it. And one more throw. We're just going to go and find the other one. Right, we'll say goodbye to the river and let's go and find a small dog. Merlin! There you are! Come here. Yes, you've scared yourself, haven't you? I find pups do tend to do this once. They'll take a wrong route, they'll scare themselves, and then they get back with the programme, so hopefully that was his one time. Right, you hooligans! So, we've got a few sticks hanging around here. Leave it. So this is why I distinguish so clearly between her gun dog work and playing. Now Merlin won't go for the sticky voters. Don't you bark at your brother, you hooligan. Okay. Oh, well done, Merlin. I'm going to sit on a rock for a while. Oti, bring it here. Good boy. No, you've got to give him a chance. You are a hooligan. Right, Oti, come. Bring a stick. Bring it here. Bring it here or I don't throw it. I like that heavier stick I had earlier. She's just chewed up. Good boy, Merlin. What I need is something smaller. Unfortunately, when she swims with a stick, she swims open-mouthed. Right. Oti. Merlin. Oh wow! There we go. Merlin's gone for the big stick. Oh, good boy. Look at these little legs go. Good boy. Well done, little legs. Good girl, Oats. Good girl. Good boy. Got yourself on a rock now, haven't you? You're going to have to get off of it. You'll have to swim back. You swim out there. I'm not coming to get you. Oh dear. Life lessons. So he doesn't like jumping in. He's very happy swimming. Good boy. Well done for getting the stick. If he sort of walks in. And I must say, it took Oti a long time to want to jump in, didn't it, puppy dog? You're going to have to get in, Merlin, or you're stuck out there. Yeah, can we not go near the waterfall? Bring the stick, Oti. Right, let's see if we can throw this near Merlin and encourage him to get in. No. Good boy. Good girl. Right, I think we better carry on walking from here. Well done, guys. Yeah, good boy. Follow Oti. Well done. Well done. So that is a super example of how a bigger, or an older dog rather, more experienced dog, can give a younger one confidence. Well done. Good boy. Good girl. Well, that stick did get smaller and smaller, Oti. There's not much of it left. Well done, gang. Good boy. Okay, should we carry on with our walk then? Shall we? Come on then, this way. So we're going to go a different route back, because as you all know, if I can do circular walks, I do. And this gives us a very different area to enjoy. So we'll say goodbye to the waterfall and the river, although we're walking alongside the river for a while. Oti, we've got to say goodbye to the river. Now that is an upsetting up dog. Good girl. She's got the best range of glares ever, and they usually come out when it means leaving water. So, see you guys soon, waterfall. Good girl. Now I love how expressive Merlin's ears are, and he's given himself a bit of a scare this morning, getting separated from us and then finding himself on a rock in a river, and his ears have gone down. They've gone flopped, and then as he gains confidence later on and gets back to normal, they'll come back up again. They did it after he was castrated, and it took a good couple of weeks, not more actually, for them to start coming back up again. So the dogs tend to only play in that bit of river there, so don't worry about the wildlife. We do have dippers along here. I think there's otters further along, but there is plenty of river to go around for all. Good boy, good girl, because you'll find that sort of the footpaths only run along them, side them for a short amount of time. Good girl. Good girl. Good boy. Lots and lots of ferns out. So you can see this is a very different feel to the track we were on earlier, the main track along the top. And this is what I love so much about where we live. This again is Forestry England. And I was saying the other night, we've got about 6 within 8 miles of us. And then this is sort of stretching it to a 13-mile radius. We've probably got, I think, about 10 different woodlands in that radius. And it's something I'm ever grateful for. And they all have their own character. So this is very different to Haywood, where we were last night, for anyone who sort of joined me for that walk. And then I think a couple of nights ago we were in Eggersford, and they are all, here's spotted some doggy friends up here. And general rules are, if all your dogs are off lead, they're showing happy body language, then all the dogs can greet each other. Hey guys. If you're going to play, guys, can you get out from under our feet? Why do they do it? You give them a whole field or woodland to play with, and they end up underneath your feet.
Yeah, exactly.
That's better, guys.
Oh, you love it, don't you? Yeah, right, let's move along.
Lovely to meet you.
Come on, you idiot.
Well done, guys. This way. Good girls. AG is actually quite protective of her little brother. I have to watch it a bit. That black one was getting not nasty, at least. He was only playing, but he was playing as roughly as Merlin plays. Merlin can get away with it because he's small. Obviously a big dog can't really. As she starts to sort of say, "Moi, that's my little brother, I can be rough with him, but you can't." And a couple of times I've had to put her on lead and sort of say, "Guys, Oti! Oh, breaking the laws. What does that say? It says private property, no access. Oh dear. We need to work on your reading, don't we?" Yeah? Good girl. Come on then. Oh, it's lovely and cool down here. Remember me saying earlier that it was feeling muggy? Well, this is much cooler, much more pleasant to walk in. Melly, this way! Let's not have you taking the wrong route again. Then you'll see as we come out here, we're into a different sort of woods again. Good boy. He's got way too much energy. It's again, very different feel. Oh, it's lovely out here. Whereabouts are all of you from? Do you have sort of woods and forests like this particularly? I haven't done this track before. Let's do this track. I usually go a bit further on and then left, but we'll try this one. Good boy. Let her roll, Merlin, you're mean. Good boy. So we're sort of a bit off track here, I think. Maybe we'll head in a straight line this way until we get back onto our path again. I do try to stay to paths. Looked like a defined path, we sort of lost it. But this is wonderful mossiness. So I've said many times over throughout my videos, we don't have the mountains, the real sort of stunning terrain that some countries do, and even sort of Scotland and things, and Wales to a certain extent do. We have got Dartmoor, and what we do have are these wonderful woods and forests. I'm so lucky actually, really. I do quite a lot of mileage because I'm not close to anything, but I'm not far away from anything either. If we decide to go kayaking this evening, the canal is 13 miles from me. These woods and this edge of Dartmoor are 13 miles from me. Exmouth Beach, long sandy beach, the dogs are allowed on all year round. That's a little bit further, that's about 17-18 miles, but you're still not talking vast distances. So we really do have a bit of everything. Okay, I know why I don't do this track. It's not really a track. But hey, it wouldn't be an adventure if we didn't explore. And as you can see, these guys are getting far more exercise than I am. So if I do want to go kayaking later, I've got quite a lot of housework to do. And this hopefully means they'll settle down for a while I get on with the housework. Because unfortunately, reality does set in at times. Well done, guys. Okay, so this is the track I was on the other day. Should we give him a little jump? Right, Merlin, good boy, sit. Good. Oti, sit. Wait. 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 Go! Well done, guys. Good job. So they're both thinking dogs. Good boy, Merlin. And they both like to do things. So if you can set them activities, they enjoy it. Guys, 2 paws. Yes. Merlin, 2 paws. 2 paws. Ready? 2 paws. Yes, 2 paws. Are you actually tired? Oh my God, this is brilliant. I've worn the Wargie out. Have we actually worn you out? Good girl, Oti. Nice 2 paws. Oh, good job. Well done, guys. As you can see, again, footing. I'm just going to be a bit careful I don't trip over. Another butterfly. I don't think it's going to stay still long enough for us to look at it properly. Good boy. It's quite a steep uphill, which is why I'm not talking much. This plant is lovely. I had one in my garden. It got wildly out of control, so I had to rehome it to someone through Facebook. Oh, we're nearly at the top. Quick breather. They might have loads of energy, but I'm running out. And actually, as we've risen in height quite quickly. It's got a lot warmer. Now that's a longer route round there. We're not doing that one today. So otherwise I end up staying out all day. This way, guys. Another butterfly there. Go speckled wood. It doesn't want to be videoed. I'm not calling the dogs too much today, partly because I didn't refill my pocket with treats. And although they don't get a treat every time, I do expect, particularly the pup, to have them every other recall or so, just to keep the motivation up. So we go, we're back on this sort of top main track. Very different again, surfaced. Still nice and cool actually. I think that mugginess was when we were out in the open, wasn't it? Whereas it's still quite wooded here. Now, if anyone knows the name of these flowers on the right, could you tell me, please? Well, I've got some in the garden, and I think I planted them as bulbs. I'm fairly sure I did, but I've also had ones turn up in random places. I think they're lovely, but I'm not sure what they are. They had a real nice splash of colour to all the varying greens. Green is never boring though, because there's so many different shades of it. Good children, well done. Yeah, I think they're going to sleep well and let me get on with housework, which is brilliant. And then we'll all go out again this evening. Wind's definitely died down. What I'll have to do is look at the forecast for where I'm planning on going, rather than judging it by where I am now. A mistake I often make. It's amazing with moors around, and there's such different heights in this area. You can have one sort of set of weather, and not far away, it can be very, very different. Okay, now it's hot and muggy. It's amazing, you just lose that bit of cover, turn a corner, and it's different. Good boy, Merlin. Oti, come. Oti, come. Come on. Oti, come. Good girl. Wait. Okay. Hey, she was just being a bit pathetic. Well, not pathetic. She doesn't like to get sort of brambles or anything in her trousers, and stop still until I remove them. Don't you? You're a good girl. This is definitely warmer. What a change. Wow. Still not too warm for the dogs, but it does show that on a really hot day, you can pick and choose where you go, and you can make a massive difference to the temperature. Like one of the woods I walk in, you can park up and you're straight into the equivalent of the river down where we've just been, straight away. So on a really hot day, rather than being in a hot house and garden, it can actually be preferable to put the dogs in an air-conditioned car and take them down to that river. They love that. So for anyone who's just joined us and wasn't with us at the start, this is woodland in Devon, England, the UK. We have lots of forests and woods around here. We're very, very fortunate. And they vary massively between them. This is one I walk less often, but I go dog training over this way with both of them, and it is very convenient to sort of, depending on whether I need to get rid of some energy before we go, or give them a bit of sort of freedom afterwards, depending on whether we're doing agility or rally or what we're up to. Ferns are turning colour already. They did come out quite early this year though, I will say. But look, they're already starting to take on their autumn colours. All of the forest and all of the woodland look stunning through the autumn. Last year was particularly good because we didn't have any strong winds, so it seemed to be that the sort of lovely colourful leaves went on for ages. Right, those dogs have gone too far. Guys, come on! I bet they've headed down to the river. Merlin, Oti, good children, well done. Good children's. Good job, guys. This way, Oti, you're not sneaking back to the river. Good girl. Good children, well done. You're such a sneak. Yes, you are. Come on, madam. Right, I'm just going to put you down by my side a bit. I don't really like walking straight towards people with a phone up. I don't think it's particularly polite. If you're quiet, he might come and say hello, but he's quite nervous. She'll come say hi. That's it. Lovely to see your enthusiasm. but he just finds that a little bit much.
Yeah, that's
There we
fine.
go. He's getting there, he's getting there.
Well,
They were just an unsold litter, there was nothing wrong with them. They weren't mistreated. They just didn't see anything but 4 stable wolves until they were 12 weeks old. Really? So he's got so much better. Good boy. There we go. Good boy. And once you're actually stroking him, he sort of goes, oh, I get it, I get it. Until Mrs. Pushy barges through. Oh, well, enjoy your walk. It's lovely
it's
down
lovely,
there. You
isn't
going
it?
down to the waterfall?
we don't know. We haven't been anywhere.
Oh, if you
Well,
keep
yeah.
going, sort of round the corner, keep going right, you'll hear the waterfall and you'll see a sort of quite thin track through the trees. It's a lovely place to go and sit.
Well, we're definitely going to get there then.
Oh, there we go. Good boy. Oh, well, enjoy your walk.
Yes, thank you. We will.
Oh, isn't it lovely to see people out exploring new areas for the first time? And especially somewhere like this that isn't overwalked. Good job. Oh, well, we hope they enjoy their walk. It's a tricky one. I obviously video. Did you stand on a prickle? Did you? Oh dear. Good girl. I obviously video walks and put them online, but maybe I shouldn't do because people's areas do get too busy. But similarly, a lot of the reason I know about, certainly some more unusual ones, is through being online. Some of them I just go out and walk out and find myself, particularly on Dartmoor. But I like to see people out enjoying the outdoors. And this is early afternoon in the school holidays, so you can see it's hardly packed. That lovely heather again. I'd like to walk sort of Heddon's Valley or Linton and Lynmouth and the Watersmeet walk, but that I do all find too busy at this time of year for me, which is a shame because I tend to miss the heather out there. When I lived over that way, I could go out for an early morning or an evening walk, but it's a bit trickier now. I'm quite a distance from there. Having said that, I think we're having a family holiday over that way next year, so maybe that will be my opportunity to go out and see the heather. So it does look stunning. I was in Scotland just a little bit too early for it. It was just starting to come out. Ah, that last uphill has got me. That's why I had the camera pointing the scenery, not me. You don't want to see a sweaty mess. Let's not disappear too far. Come on. Well done. That's it. Top of this hill is the last uphill of the walk. It's downhill from now on. Right, I'm going to say goodbye to you all because we're only a few minutes from the car. But it's been lovely to have you all along. Merlin, is she going to say goodbye? And there's lots of these live walks in an album, but you'll find much better quality video if you go to my Stunning Walks albums. You'll find some wonderful walks to go and enjoy. So this is goodbye from us. Take care. We'll see you all again soon. Good children, well done you two.